Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Moletrap here, and I'm coming at you with another StarCraft 2 commentary, and this is a very, very special game that I'm bringing you here today. An extremely special game. This is none other than a matchup between HDStarcraft, HDGamer, and CombatEX, and this is in particularly a very special game because the game that you're about to see is the most ridiculous game of StarCraft 2 I have ever seen in my life. I've seen parts of this game before. I was actually sitting next to Peanut in the LAN center where this game was played. Well, at least HD was in the LAN center. By the way, very, very cool guy, very nice. Hopefully we're going to do some casts together actually at some point. Anyway, he was playing across the LAN center for me, and CombatEX was playing in Canada. There was a GSL Finals party in Berkeley, and at the LAN center there, and they also had a GSL Finals party in Toronto, and they organized a show match between members of the LAN party in both locations. Combat's going to go over here and scout this overlord and know where HD is at. HD is going to be able to reroute his drone. Anyway, so this was played as part of a show match, and it was just kind of like a fun grudge match between Canada and the US. And there was two actual show matches. Uh-oh, Combat getting a forge down here. There's two show matches. One was between Slayer's Becko and Dopa. Dopa representing Berkeley there. And, well, I guess I won't spoil that in case someone else decides to do some VODs of it, or in case I get the replays and do some VODs of them later. I casted one of those games live. Actually, the VOD's probably on my Justin TV account. Anyway, but yeah, so that was good stuff. And Combat putting down another pylon here. Now, it looks like he's going to try to... Oh, he cancels one pylon in order to put a pylon down here. Oh, two pylons at the ramp. It takes three now. He's going to triple pylon the ramp, and some trash talking here from CombatEX. And to his defense a little bit, he did actually apparently say before the game started, he said that he was, he said apologized in advance for the trash talking. And there we go. He's going to see these pylons now and try and take care of those. But cannons are going to go down in the background. He's going to pylon them in. That is funny. So he's going to have to cancel that. He may cancel the cannon. Actually, well, no, he's going to have one cannon there just to make sure it's hard to break out. Anyway, drone needs to get away. Drone needs to get away. But yeah, so this was a very, very fun match. And oh my goodness, CombatEX is actually expanding to HD's natural expansion. But what is this? It's a proxy hatchery in Combat's base. Oh my god. He probably thinks that he's secure right here. He's going to put some cannons down and lock HD in his base. Does HD have another drone? He does have another drone out too, so he could try and expand somewhere else theoretically also. But he's got a hatchery in his base. That is hilarious. Now, like I said, I was doing some sound checks for the OSL finals that we broadcasted. And there's the observers pinging this location, just in case anyone needs to know about it. Here's a lot of observers from the from both Canada and at Berkeley. Anyway, single cannon is just going to protect these pylons and also protect the Nexus, I guess, eventually. Anyway, uh-oh. So he's got a... Oh, I love this. He puts a pylon over there, but Combat still doesn't see this hatchery. I don't know if he's going to see it, actually. I don't remember if he does. Like I said, I've glanced over my shoulder at Peanut a couple times, observing this in the side, and was able to see kind of what was going on there. Look at this. Okay, so what has he got? He's got a Roach Warren going down, and this hatchery's about to pop. He's Maynarding probes over to the expansion outside of HD's base. Excuse me, HD still has a drone over here, and he still doesn't see this. When is he going to see it? Oh my goodness, Combat is not seeing this. I thought he saw it more, and there's the creep. Now he sees it. Now he's going to put a cannon down his main and attack with all of his probes. He's only mining with these probes over here. He has a decent amount of mining, though. He's attacking with all these probes, and what is he producing over there? He's producing some roaches at this expansion. Well, not expansion, at this hatchery. That is ridiculous. Looks like he's... Oh, he popped out a queen! He popped out a queen! What is he going to do with the queen? Did he inject or something like that? He needs to inject or get a creep tumor down or something before that queen dies. He gets an inject off. Nice. So hopefully that larva will pop out and he'll be able to spawn a bunch of roaches. But you got 3 more roaches popping out in HD's base already. One is running around in circles trying to get kills off on these probes. And oh my goodness. I don't know why these hit point bars are still on. I tried to turn them off just a moment ago. Okay, that's strange. Anyway, so now HD has broken down one of these pylons, and he's kind of trying to break out here as well. In the meantime, running tons of roaches around in the base here. And Combat's going to abandon his main. Oh my goodness. And he's taking the gold base outside of HD's base. HD getting some roaches here. He might try and move down. In fact, he should probably creep tumor up a little bit so he can get this spine crawler in a good place. It's doing a nice 7 minutes, 3 nexuses. If he can get that spine crawler in a good place, then he can be able to start taking out these pylons and they maybe even hit the nexus. Actually, he might be able to hit the nexus if he was like a little bit closer over here, and that would be good stuff. So now Combat all these probes over here, and he's actually going to transfer. That's actually, I think, too much. 1, 2, yeah, there's 6. So like, well, let me see how many this is. Anyway. Transferring. Okay, yeah, he's gonna bring some probes back. Anyway, HD is still in here. He's now assaulting the nexus here. He's probably got enough roaches he can take out this cannon, and he can actually take HD's base. HD moving down the ramp and trying to get out here as well. If he can get a few roaches out, he can take out those probes. The roaches are about to get surrounded though. 2 roaches are almost dead, and they are going to go down, it looks like, to these probes. Let's check. Actually, units lost doesn't even matter. This is such a crazy game that it's hard to tell what's going on. Doesn't lose too many probes, though, is the thing. I don't know if he even took out any probes in that whole exchange. Lots in orange health. And what is this over here? Hydralisk Den. That's going to be very, very nice against cannons, actually. And actually, Combat with no tech. He still has the forge, but not for long. He's actually going to lose the forge here pretty soon. And these roaches can actually, he can actually use this hatchery and get these forces out of Combat's main and go in here and attack this portion as well. And so Combat getting a few cannons up, and it's actually, HD probably should have just, well, actually it's a good idea to kill that forge. Make sure you can't produce any more cannons at this point. And Combat's like, he's like, F. Wow. Roach wandering in there sees this high yield now. I don't know if he knew about that high yield before, actually. But now he's got roaches on the map, and the cannons are starting to come up, though, so he can't just come over here and own these probes. He's going to build another forge, I guess, and another cannon. He got one more cannon up. This is ridiculous. HD's economy is actually going well right now. He's got full saturation at this one base. Well, just the one base, so he's just basically one basing it, but he has a second hatchery. So he's doing well, I guess, in that sense. This is getting ridiculous. And here he comes. He's going to try and assault these cannons and try and do some damage here, killing off a couple probes. That's actually pretty nice. Combat is really, really trying to protect that cannon. He knows he needs to protect that cannon, otherwise the roaches can get all the way back in here and start killing his probes because they'll be out of range of the other cannons. So very, very important. Oh, what is this drone doing? Oh no, we could have gotten. Well, actually, you can build more drones actually, but I don't know what that drone was doing. Combat saying easy. Oh man, I don't know if he knows though that that HD is doing so well. He's got good drones. He's got a Hydralisk Den going, and what is he producing? He's getting a few a single Hydralisk out now. So he's actually in pretty good shape. He's taking the other high yield across the way, and Combat can't really do anything about it. There's a gateway finally going up, but that's the only. He doesn't have any tech. He just has the forge right now. So that's all he's doing is just mining minerals, and only a few minerals over here. Finally, he's going to get some gas over here at this expansion, if you can call it an expansion. Oh my goodness, Overseer Cocoon is morphing. I kind of like that because he doesn't know if Combat's hiding some tech somewhere. Might be able to try and come out with DTs or something like that, so it makes sense to get that. Anyway, wow. Lair, Hydralisk Den is... Oh, look at the Hydralisk Den. I don't know if I've ever stopped to look at the animation before of the Hydralisk Den kind of jumping around. It looks like it's dancing. I usually just hit the upgrade and then go back to doing whatever it was I was doing. Roach protecting against this expansion here. So HD is actually going to be in pretty good shape. He's got this expansion here. But oh no, cannons coming in behind this high yield. I didn't even see that. He's cannoning the high yield. Random probes doing stray stuff. Okay, now he's actually going to come down here and wipe out this base. So Combat's going to be left with just this high yield right here. I'm not sure what these probes are doing. Is he going to try and protect this base with probes? I think they're just going to their deaths right now. Yeah, with those cannons gone. If he would have had to pull probes earlier with these Hydralisks as well, no way those probes are going to do anything. Hydras are going to own probes so fast because they have such a high DPS. Yeah, damage 12, weapon speed 0.83. You do the math. And look at this, a couple Evo chambers going down. So actually HD is playing this really solid. He's actually playing this almost like a normal game in a way. I mean, he's just, you know, getting tech, getting units, getting his economy going up, start getting some upgrades. It's actually turning into a decently long game, although Combat has just this one island right now. He's just trying to warp in cannons to protect this one island. This is his last spot. But he does have cannons over here, actually. Is he going to take the other high yield? That would be hilarious. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even see this. He's actually cannoning his own base. He's putting cannons on the low ground outside of HD's expansion in his own main. Hydralists are trying to go to work on these cannons, and actually this cannon is actually providing vision to the high ground for this other cannon. So if you can take out the, oh nice, he's actually staying out of range of this cannon to attack this cannon. If you can take that out, oh look at this, the probe going up to try and see if you can get more vision. To probe goes down, and now that cannon doesn't actually have vision of the high ground, and Combat is going to go ahead and take this other base over here, and he's actually, what is he doing? A cybernetic, he's getting his tech in a strange location. I guess he doesn't really have room over here to put his tech, and it could get picked off. So canning at HD's expansion over here doesn't work, but Combat taking the high yield, he needs to start canning the crap out of that though, otherwise it's going to get owned. And what is this? A Stargate, 2 Stargates going up. Oh, but HD sees it. He put it too close to this Overlord. So HD sees that tech hiding there. Could have been put in a better position actually, but anyway, yeah. Now he's going to start getting cannons up at this new base. But oh no, it's going to get shut down. Roaches and Hydras coming in here are going to pick off that cannon, forced to get canceled. So far we've had him cannon in HD's main, take HD's natural expansion. HD proxy hatched him, took his own main, so they sort of traded off there. Combat was in the high yield, tried to cannon in his own main where HD was now, and wow, another observer leaves the game. And now here's the thing, he's almost out of minerals at this high yield, so Combat's going to be in a little bit of trouble here pretty soon, putting out a couple more pylons. He was supply blocked for a minute there because, well, he has a bunch of probes and no actual buildings, no actual pylons. And there we go, there's the cybernetics core going down again up in the top right here. If he can keep that hidden, he might actually be able to stay in good shape. He's got a pylon here, and if he can put cannons on this ramp, that's going to make it a ton harder for HD to take care of. Uh-oh, looks like HD might be trying to, he's brought a bunch of probes off as a big probe wall against this attack. Lots of Hydras, some of the Roaches getting stuck in the back, but he's going to be able to move in pretty quickly here and take care of a lot of stuff. And probes are going down left and right. It looks like this high yield might go down. There's a few cannons left in the back. He needs to pull all of his probes right now, protect these last few cannons. He's just depending on this stuff in the back actually. And yeah, this base is going to go down. Combat just he's going to try and get a couple Stargates up and a new forge. He's already got a Nexus down, so if he can build a bunch of cannons here. Did he lose his forge? He did lose his forge. So once that forge gets up, he's going to put down a ton of cannons. But is the forge going to come in time before HD sees it? This is HD taking CombatEX's natural expansion now. Now it seems Combat going to get some cannons up here. Forge is almost done. Forge is almost done. HD's finishing off this base. By the way, I forgot to, I was going to mention in the very beginning, these two guys are actually very good gamers. These are very high-level players. CombatEX is actually top 200 in North America. He's a Masters level player, and HD is actually also Masters level. I think he's like 2,400 point Masters level or something like that. So both very, very strong players. And are the cannons getting up in time? They're not getting up in time. He's pulling probes to try and protect these last cannons. This is his last ditch. But if he can keep those cannons up and protect this, he'll be able to get some void rays out or something, and he might be able to affect something. But it looks like he's gonna break in. He's gonna kill off those cannons. More probes coming, but it is just too late. Too late. It looks like HD is gonna win the game. GGO, well played, and like I said, very, very ridiculous game. Cannoning in, proxy hatch in base, and because because Combat had put all of his cannons over at this base. He had nothing actually to protect his main. Oh man. Oh, that was hilarious. I was trying not to laugh because I was streaming the OSL finals, and I was streaming the sound tests of the OSL finals. And I kept glancing over and seeing what was going on and laughing. Oh man. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that game. Thanks very much for watching, and GG. Take care.